If you've experienced flooding in your basement, you need a basement water removal pump. These pumps are necessary for the drying of your basement, and the price of these pumps may seem high, but they're worth it. If you have one, you can expect it to work for years and never need to be repaired. Luckily, there are a number of retailers in your area. Check the Zoller at Home website to find a local dealer. Another popular type of water pump is the submersible pump. This model uses a single discharge hose to remove water from a flooded basement. It's a good choice if you're trying to pump water out of a flooded basement. The discharge side of these pumps is located several meters above the bottom of the basement. Because of the size of the hose, you can buy a pump that's the right size for your basement. Before installing a basement water removal pump, you should install an extension cord. You can use a heavy object to keep the connection from getting wet. If you don't have an extension cord, you can connect the pump to a sump hose or garden hose. You should tie a nylon rope to the hose fitting, and place it at an angle so that water drains out in the proper manner. If the discharge pipe is broken, you'll want to repair the damage immediately. Utility pumps are another option. These are relatively inexpensive, and can move a few thousand gallons per hour. They are not as durable as trash pumps, and will clog up with debris as they move water. They are also quite sensitive and can cause a lot of damage, so you should choose an electric model. Make sure that you know how much water your pump can handle before purchasing one. This way, you won't end up with a basement that has to be flooded again. You should check the water level in your basement frequently. If it goes over this mark, it's a sign that you need a basement water removal pump. The water level should not exceed this mark for more than 24 hours, so make sure you use the proper equipment. In case the water level gets too high, you should pump out the water as quickly as possible. Then you can check on the water level in your basement and see if you need to make any repairs. It is important to get rid of any water that is trapped in the basement. If you're not sure which material is causing the problem, call a plumber and have them install a pump. This will help to eliminate the water and the mold that it's caused. If you're not sure, then it's time to hire a professional. The water can be overwhelming and you don't want to risk having to deal with that. If you've had a flood in your basement before, you'll probably need a sump pump. Even if the water level is relatively low, a sump pump will help to move it outside the house. If you've experienced flooding, a sump pump is essential for the safety of your home. If you've had a leaking basement in the past, it's time to find a solution. A sump pump can help you remove groundwater from your basement and prevent it from re-entering the house. It works by pumping water from the ground out of the basement. It can also sense the presence of moisture in the soil, and automatically pump it out of the house. It's crucial to have a sump pump in your basement. If you don't have one, it may not be a good idea to use a manual one instead. Using a sump pump can prevent flooding in your basement. Not only does it keep your home dry, it also protects your family's health. It also keeps mold and mildew from growing, which are two of the biggest reasons to install a sump pump. When a sump pump fails, it won't be enough to keep water out of your basement. If your basement is flooded, it will leave you with a standing pool of water.